Today, on the birthday of our country, we celebrate Saint Elizabeth of Portugal, named for her great aunt, Saint Elizabeth of Hungary. Their lives were similar. They were married at very young ages. They sought to live the precepts of the gospel and finished their lives as members of the Third Order of St. Francis. Elizabeth was born in 1271. Even while young, she showed a notable devotion to God, with fasting, prayer, and a sense of life seriousness. While still very young, she married the King of Portugal, a marriage that would put her faith and patience to the test. King Denis was faithfully devoted to his country, known as the Worker King, because of his diligence. Unfortunately, he generally failed to live out the same faithfulness toward his wife, although he is said to have repented of his years of infidelity before his death. They had 2 children, but the king fathered an additional 7 children with other women. Many members of the king's court likewise embraced or accepted various forms of immorality, but Elizabeth remained intent on doing God's will. Like her namesake, Saint Elizabeth, she was a devoted patroness and friend of the poor and the sick, and she compelled the women who served her at court to care for them as well. She had a custom of secretly inviting in lepers whom she would bathe and clothe, even though the law of the land barred them from approaching the castle. Her commitment to the gospel became evident when she intervened to prevent civil war in the kingdom on 2 occasions. Alfonso, their only son, resented the king's indulgent treatment of one of his illegitimate sons, to the point that father and son gathered together rival armies that were on the brink of open war. On this occasion, Elizabeth placed herself between the 2 opposing armies, insisting that Denis and Alfonso come to terms and make peace with one another. In the last year of her life, she intervened in a similar matter to prevent her son from waging war against the King of Castile. Her husband died in 1325, and Elizabeth had become a Franciscan of the Third Order and had gone to live in a convent that she had established some years before. The testimony of miracles accomplished through her intercession after her death contributed to her canonization by Pope Urban VIII in 1625. Saint Elizabeth of Portugal, God bless her, and God bless you. Be holy, be a saint. That's how it works.